that pink chicken skin over here, huh?
Now let me shoot that pink ass man.
What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is just going to be us doing the Remote Brutality challenge. Okay, so if you don't know what Remote Brutality is, it's just Varusteleka. They run Finnish Brutality and they already did one this year, so they decided the fans can do one at home. Unfortunately you can't do it at home, but I went to my local gun range. Unfortunately I'm gonna have to adjust it a bit. I did book a long range, but somebody decided that bookings don't mean anything to them, so this is what we have today, and I don't have any other time to film this video. So this is going to be my 45-meter line. So instead, instead of moving in a triangle, I'm just going to be moving from the back. I'm going to do my burpees, do my shots, burpees, run to the front, run to the back, same thing. Just going to repeat everything from the back just to try and make it fair, because I can't move to the sides, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'm going to be shooting scaffolding and everything like that. But yeah, meters of, it's going to be 45 meters at the front and about 51 at the back. So everything should be fine. But let's get into it. I'm going to run it with the rifle first, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the pistol, just to have both scores. So I've also realized that I'm probably going to be the only South African or African doing this challenge. So I decided to represent. So I don't have my Rhodesian shorts. But I at least have these French Army F2 desert shorts. I have an old Koevoet shirt I'm going to be wearing, and I'm rocking the Rhodesian socks with some sneakers, and obviously my Nutria brown bush hat. Yeah, I almost forgot I have to be wearing armor for this. So somewhere in Africa somebody probably ran a tiger stripe camo. But yeah, I at least have the flag. So let's run it, guys. Let's see if I survive. So unfortunately, this first part of the workout, I didn't have any sound on the video because I forgot to plug out my magazine extension. So you're just going to have to suffer in silence with me for the first part. But luckily, I can just talk you through what I was doing. So for the challenge, it's just going to be one shot, 2 burpees, and then one shot again. Then you're going to move to the next position. So you'll see me here. I forgot to run with the rifle, but the rest of them I actually remembered. So the second flop I did was now. You'll see dunks. So I accidentally pushed my extended magazine release that I just recently installed to practice quicker reloads with. And yeah, that happened. And then the third part of this whole shebang, so when I picked the rifle back up, I didn't even think about it, maybe not cycling because of the magazine dropping out, but it was a good flinch test. I had no flinch at least. So quickly charged the rifle again, bang, went back into it, and luckily I remembered to run with the rifle this time. But that's basically the workout. So you're gonna do 18 total shots and 18 total burpees in this whole thing. It's actually supposed to be in a triangle, but like I said, I had to adjust it a bit to get it correct, but luckily you will see in the pistol video how to do it correctly. But I really like doing these types of challenges. It's a good test to see how good you are to focus on your aim and your breathing while you're under fatigue. So this isn't a lot of fatigue, it's just a couple of burpees, but it's still a good distance, especially with the 7.62 AK. It was a bit far, but it was about 51 meters, and it's not the most accurate weapon, but I did okay, I think, for the cartridge and for the weapon I had. But it was a very fun challenge, and it also enables you to see how you do, especially on distances, and how you can improve on that, and also how you can improve on breathing while doing these types of challenges. So I don't know if you guys know a lot about Finnish Brutality. There's also, I think, Lynx Brutality, but it's basically a fitness shooting type of challenge that they do in Slovenia, I think. think it's in Slovenia, I'm not sure, and in Finland. So this year they had the Winter Brutality in Finland, which they literally went in winter. So you'll see there's a couple of people that did videos on that, like I think Admin did one, Administrative Results did one, and also Ziga from Polino from that other tactical place. But it's a really cool competition, and this year, because they already had one in January or February, I think, they decided they're just going to do another remote one so anybody in the world can access it. And they are also giving away one ticket for a lucky, they're going to do a lucky draw on the people that's doing the workout. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do it with the rifle just to see where I'm at, and also with the pistol. Pistol was also a bit challenging because 30 meters is a bit further than I thought, honestly, but good challenge. I'm gonna be honest, these shorts are not the most comfortable thing to do this in. I don't know how those Okies did it in Rhodesia back in the day.
We say Zimbabwe now, don't we?
Because this is pushing my manhood all the way back up into my stomach, so it's very uncomfortable, but it was worth the grind, and I think it's very, very drippy. And even the bush hat, running around with that thing and doing burpees just fogs that thing up so quickly. So I could barely see the target at this point, trying to aim. I don't even know if I hit the target all the way until the end when I actually went to check it out. But yeah, and even just the earplugs, all I'm hearing at this point is just loud breathing in my own ears. But at least this is going to be the last shot, so I think it went okay.
That's going to be a 270.57. So the target should be a bit harder than a USPSA, but there's going to be a C line, so that one's a miss. That adds 60, and the rest are all in, luckily. So we can count them. That should be fine.
Okay, so the pistol's going to be the same thing. This is just out of the holster first shot at 25 yards, or 25 meters. This is going to be my 25, and those are going to be my 3 points. So this one I can do properly, kind of, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So this one I forgot it in again. That's what she said. So once again, no sound in the first part of the video, but luckily it came back a lot quicker than the first video. So I think on the second shot you'll hear the gunshot again. But this one I could do properly, so I could actually set up the triangle. So the first tire is at 25 meters. 25? Yeah, it's 25, and it's 5 meters back and then 6 meters apart from each tire. So it's a good challenge, this one as well, especially with my pistol. This one only sucked because I had to do this like on a very rocky area it was like in between two ranges just to make it work. So the rocks just kept getting stuck onto my hands and into my skin, and I have like an open part of my hand that I hurt myself this weekend a bit. So the freaking rocks went into there as well, but I survived. It's okay, but you'll see on the pistol I went a lot quicker. I think I felt more comfortable because I could actually see the target and see what I was hitting. I was definitely hitting to the left, so eventually I just started aiming to the right because I think I just started to overgrip that thing as I was moving through it. But I didn't take a lot of time in between these two because I wasn't really that fatigued. It's just 18 burpees, which is tiring, but it's definitely not a killer. Like if you've done CrossFit workouts a lot, yep, that's the one I forgot to shoot first. So if you're doing a couple of CrossFit workouts, you know that 18 burpees are like a warm-up, basically, not even. But it's a bit different when you're actually shooting. So you have to focus a bit more. Yeah, my short timer came out, so I just thought to myself, maybe I should just put it at the last station that I'm going to shoot, so at least it'll pick up the last shot so I can see my time. But in some miracle, it did pick up all of the shots, even though I wasn't right there next to it the whole time. So I was lucky about that one as well. But even when it fell out, it actually counted that as a shot. That's why I thought, hey, I did everything. So yeah, my mistake. But that's what makes us human. We all make mistakes. But one of my dreams are definitely to go out to Finland or to Slovenia and do like one of the brutalities. It looks like such a fun thing to go do. The community looks like a couple of good people just coming together that enjoys firearms. Yeah, these shorts are still just squeezing the manhood out of me. I'm so glad this is the last one. So 1 shot, 2 burpees, and that's it.
Oh, 176.42. So as you can see, I pulled most of them to the left. When I realized that, I tried aiming more to the right because I think I tried to over grip it just because of the tiredness. But that one's like edging it, but all good at least. But what a nice one.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want you guys to go and try this. I mean, you have nothing to lose. There's only going to be 1 mag. It's 18 shots and 18 burpees, and it's a good little fun challenge to see how your accuracy is under some fatigue. But I really enjoy this type of training or practice. It just helps you control your breathing and also focus on your aim while you're tired. So I think this is a really good thing to do every now and then. But guys, go out and train on your ranges, go to the gym, stay fit, be healthy, and remember to drop a comment on what you guys think of today's video. Leave a like, and I would love a subscribe. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one.